Hello and welcome to the Onsen Podcast, where we talk about anime, manga, and sprinkle a little bit of everything else in between.
My name is Jericho, and my co-host Nate. Let's get this started.
Today we're going to be talking about the summer 2020 anime season because, to be honest, COVID is not letting anyone do much anyway.
No, it is not.
So far, not everything is out at the current moment because there's still a bunch of shows that are coming because it's only like the first 2 weeks of July. So, I think we've only covered... What shows have we covered? We've only gone through The Misfit, Demon King Academy, God High School, Monster Girl, Doctor, and ReZero Season 2, which I probably won't be watching. I'll try, but, no promises.
I'll let you know why you should be watching that later on. We're going to save that for last. But what I want to talk about...
Of course.
First thing I want to talk about is Misfits of the Demon King Academy. I know you said you watched it first. I want to know what your idea is of it right now.
It has promise in terms of it being funny and fun to watch. There are certain moments where it gets a little cringy, like the whole typical fantasy genre bit comes in. And again, there's nothing necessarily wrong with that. But I'm definitely going to say for sure the parents if they stay in that show, I will watch this show the entire way through. They are the best. I love them so much. I wish I had parents like that. Oh my god, they're so cute.
That's what kind of throws me off. It's just that the show's good. I like it. It's good. Animation's good. I see that they take some shortcuts in their animation, but honestly, they do it very well. That's not that noticeable.
It's a first episode.
Yeah, it's the first episode.
You can't judge it too hard. They're trying to world build whatever the hell they're doing.
This is first impressions about what I'm going to do. This is if this is what they're going to show the first episode, the pilot episode stuff, that's what it's going to be kind of like throughout most of the episodes. And they're going to have some high budget webs later on in the series, but in this case, I felt like they utilized their resources pretty well because there's a lot of 3D in it too, a lot of 3D animations. But I think they did it really nice, where it was noticeable but not too bad.
Honest to God, I don't even remember any of the 3D animation.
There
was Demon King.
There was a lot of 3D animation, but it was so well done that it's not that noticeable.
Really? I honestly may have to go back and watch that again.
Yeah, take a look at some points. It's mostly the animations that are 3D.
Okay.
Not much of the characters though, which is okay in my book. Always doing 2D is always great. What I like about it though is it's sort of like a a deadpan jokes that they do, and I love that.
Yeah.
I love that they do that. I love how the character
it does seem
that.
to be dry. The humor does seem to be relatively dry, and I actually kind of dig that.
It's a drama with emotions and action and all that stuff. It's like, hey, we're gonna have a lot of serious stuff here, but we will make time to calm down and relax for a bit, just like the parents or the main character just not taking himself seriously, who's a little disconnected from his world because it's 2,000 years in the future now.
Yeah,
but
because I think let me see here in our notes. Yeah, the tags for it are fantasy, magic, and school. It's from a light novel. The production company's by Silver Link. I remember now because the synopsis for it was super boring.
It was. No, we looked on Mal. We reviewed everything on there, and honestly, we thought it was going to be boring, but the way the studio, I think, presented it, the first episode, was really, really good. It was clever because everything in the first episode pretty much summed, this is Misfit of the Demon King Academy. 1, they're an academy. 2, it's a Demon King from 2,000 years ago. 3, he got the Misfit emblem at the end of the show. So
I'm just glad that it's not they're doing the whole Demon King thing.
Yeah.
But it's not like some random guy who's going to be the next Demon King. It's that the Demon King is coming back.
Yeah, which is fine. But the thing is, the reason why I'm going to continue watching this series is because it's a Demon King who's familiar with a previous bloodline from 2,000 years ago, and he's coming in the future seeing what his bloodline became. and he sees that it's been weakened and been polluted by elitists and royalists. And being the original founder, which these guys like pray to, they're not going to treat him like he's the founder. They just see him as a person of no royalty at all. And it's like defying the odds. Again, it's like one of those anime tropes where, hey, this is the main character. He's overpowered, but he's like not treated like well amongst the other people, and he has to prove himself. Blah 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 blah. This guy is basically overpowered because he's actually the original Demon King, and we're gonna see him change the status quo within the high school. And honestly, I'm cool with that. I like that concept of just, hey, this guy's overpowered for a reason.
I don't know, man. I'm cool if they go with like a serious route for this. I'm cool with that. But if they go with like a more like gag kind of thing, I'm also okay with that. And again, can't stress this enough. I hope the parents are in every episode.
I love the parents too.
I love the mom and I love the dad.
The dad and mom dynamic is so good.
It's so fucking hilarious.
Just in contrast to what he is and who he is.
Yeah,
it's
like,
so good.
And like, did you catch it? But they're like, they told him like, you were born like what 3 months ago,
like it was
1 month ago. And, yeah, they're like, you're born 1 month ago, and you already have your first girlfriend. And I'm like, hold on, this dude has what? I legit wonder if that's like normal or like what the timeline is for. I guess the growth rate of children there.
They're all pretty much demons. Every single one of them's a demon.
Yeah. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like I'm interested in the universe, and they at least got me on that. So that's good.
And that's something I've never heard of in other ones. Like,
and it's good to see that the Demon King has a fucking sense of humor. It's
the 3-second rule, and no one laughs. Oh God, I thought that actually worked.
And it's in the middle of him murdering a guy repeatedly in front of a fucking crowd. As just, oh man, that was actually relatively pretty fun to watch.
And it's successful edginess humor, and I love it.
Yep, it actually was pretty.
It works. He's an old man, basically.
Yep.
But yeah, no, I'm so excited to watch the rest of this. It has a lot of promising stuff. And hopefully we'll get to hear more good episodes. And hopefully it'll get us to read the manga as well too.
Yeah. Speaking of freaking fantasy, actually, yeah, I think all of what we've watched so far is all fantasy.
And not a single isekai. Not a single isekai.
Technically, ReZero's an isekai.
That is a season 2. That doesn't count as a new anime.
That still counts as an isekai. Don't give me that shit.
It does count as isekai, but it's not a new anime season. Not a new.
Yeah, that is
story.
True. That is true.
So far, we haven't got a story that's an isekai.
I think we'll go over this in a minute, but like I'm pretty sure we do have a couple new isekais for this season.
Well, we do. Yeah, when we reviewed over in Mal, there was one that I was gonna comically watch just to watch.
Yeah.
And make fun of it.
Just to hate watch. But for now, like Monster Girl Doctor, that show is that's gonna be the meme show for the next while. Cause I mean I don't know. You had interspecies reviewers that got canceled, and this one seemed from like the first second of the first episode, I'm already wondering how they're gonna hold this crap up. But it has funny bits. I'm probably gonna continue to watch it. I don't like. It'll be interesting to see how closely they play to like into the whole doctor occupation for this, or if it's just gonna be like he's surrounded by hot chicks and he happens to be a doctor, and that's an excuse for him to like get into weird wonky situations, or if they're gonna run with like some serious doctor related issues in the show. I know it's supposed to be super lighthearted and it's not supposed to not to get in too deep, but I'm still interested to see where they go with it. It's by like Arvo Animation, and this is all like adapted from a light novel.
It's just, that's the problem. Like that's the big problem I have with this one, Monster Girl Doctor. I want to say it was okay. It was all right. It wasn't.
It's okay.
Fantastic. It's one of those animes where it has an overarching story, but it still sort of just slides you into like separate stories each episode.
devil's advocate here, the CGI is not half bad. They don't make it look super gross.
I'm not complaining about animation. Animation is what you expect of like a rom-com or some sort of like a slice of life. Everything's a little low budget, but it's decent enough that it actually works. So I give them that. I mean, the art style looks great. Animations are okay, but it's the story that kind of bothers me. Because it is kind of like a slice of life where each episode is going to be a new monster girl that he has to help out.
They have to have like a bunch of different monster girls because all of the girls seem very surface level. So they're going to need to introduce a lot of different kind of monster girls and like different kind of habits and that kind of stuff. So then that way they can keep up with like the comedy.
And there's comedy. Because like, it's good comedy.
Yeah, no, there is. And to be honest with you, I thought it was funny, like how, like at the start of it, he's grabbing onto some cowgirl's tits, and he like at first you're like, all right, the hell's going on? Then he grabs her ear, notices that like there's a reddish hue or whatever, and as he turns away, you're like, the hell's going on? And she says like, what's wrong? And he even goes out of his way, like, your breasts have no lumps, and the breast pain is, and your breast pain and the combination of red ears means that you're pregnant. And they're like happy afterwards. I'm like, oh, okay, that makes sense. That an indicator for a cowgirl to like when she's pregnant is that her breasts are in pain and she has red ears. That is interesting to me. Like, I fucking get that. I can screw it. Like, if they do like more things like that with different kinds of animals, is pretty cool. And the same thing with what they did with the horse girl too, saying, hey, like, you need to wear horseshoes, so then that way you get back to 100%.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm okay with being inventive like that, but I think that they're gonna have to continually introduce different monster girls and introduce different like specific dilemmas with their species' biological makeup in order to like keep me in, because the gags themselves are great, but they all seem to run off of like this species. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, and it is good. I do like that concept of, hey, this is a legitimate thing that they do to cows, and this is what similar to monster girls, and they're being like, oh, the hooves is signs that the horse is uneven, that's why it's getting pains and stuff, or it's not being as effective. I think that's great. I think that concept for for the story is great. But that's what kind of caused it to be a little bit uninteresting at the time. The thing is, though, the hooves is different. In comparison of the cow being pregnant and all that jazz, and the physicals, the horse one was different. I feel like, because like in the very half,
it took too long to resolve.
No, it's just that the first half of that episode I did not enjoy. I was just like, okay, I understand we have to introduce characters. I understand there has to be some sort of exposition so we know who these characters are.
Yeah,
and it was kind of like forced in there. Like, hey, this is what you gotta know. This is the characters. I'm like, I get it. All right, gotta trudge through it. Got it. The second half was already like I'm the reason why the second half of the anime with the episode was really interesting to me is because they sort of already create that character development right there, where, hey, you don't have to play by the book. Do like make it your own actions to like, you don't have to be just a doctor for just physical, like actual doctor stuff for illnesses. There's more you can do than just be a doctor. And I feel like there's this the important character called Cortif Skull. It's like it's an octopus mentor that helped him out during doctor school or something. And that was a teacher and mentor. And she's trying to teach them to say like, hey, you can be a doctor and help out illnesses and help sick people, but sometimes there's things that you cannot fix just being a doctor. There's got to be more. And honestly, if they keep up that tone of just saying like they're more than just doctors and they can do more than just that, like I'll be interested in that. I actually enjoy that. The fact that he's like, there's more we can do than just do a physical checkup, than just be regular doctors, then like, which ends up making them become a better doctor in the end, basically. So I do enjoy those point in times where they learn that they can do a lot more than just be regular doctors, and
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
but I legitimately think they're only gonna stick to the whole. They're gonna stick to the whole comedy, harem-y, ecchi style of storytelling, and I'm okay with that. And to be honest with you, that's kind of what I'm expecting. I'm not expecting anything great out of this. I don't expect anything like super, super deep or super, I don't know if you want to call it, complex. Mm-hmm. So no, it's not I don't know. I'm not holding as such high hopes. It's the first episode. We'll see what happens. We're still going to watch it. I think it's okay.
I just like that they're trying. And it's actually a good kind of try. So
I mean, I think obviously, but you know, it's fan servicey, guys. So you're not into that, probably shouldn't watch it.
Yeah, the fan service. I feel like the fan service has to be a little bit lower because technically they are just monster girls, and that's fan service in itself. But if they just keep up with the Doctor stuff, I'm totally fine with that.
Like I said, I'm totally okay with that. I also did like the cat. She was funny.
No, the cat was. I enjoyed the cat. The cat was actually pretty funny. Yeah, I do like it.
It was in fact very, very funny.
It was good.
Yeah, but I don't know. I got nothing else on that show.
All right. So, what else have you watched besides that?
Okay. Oh my god, I forgot the third show I watched. Whatever. I haven't seen God of High School, and I have not seen ReZero.
What was the third one you watched?
I legit don't remember.
How did you forget? All right. Well, it doesn't matter. It's fine.
I
guess we'll talk about because I don't want to get into God of High School just yet because.
I mean, just give me like a rundown of how you're feeling about it so far. Yeah. Just off the first episode. But I mean, I know you're trying not to spoil it for me.
Before I get into it, I want to go into ReZero, and I'll talk about God of High School last. And I want to know what you feel about it, because obviously with ReZero, you know the characters already.
Yeah, I know the characters. I kind of have an idea of the story. It's kind of been somewhat spoiled for me. Just how is it breaking into season 2 off of season 1?
Half of season 2, season 1 is just it's promising. I want to say that this, like the tone and the tone of the first episode, and the stakes of this first episode of season 2. I don't think they lost any type of quality in terms of story and risk. Everything, it's sort of like they left you off feeling great, and then a new mistake happens, and Subaru's back in this loop again, and it's good. It's good. I feel like it has a it didn't lose its drama. It didn't lose its dramatics. It didn't lose its touch on having these people know that they're suffering, and we're going to go through this whole thing again, but it doesn't feel like it's a giant reset button. It's like this, it's continuing where we left off, and the stakes have still never been higher. So, even though we do have a new problem, the drama's still there. The characters still exist, and they still have their feelings about what happened in the previous seasons. And honestly, even though it feels like a new entry, it's returning from departure. It's really good, and I feel like they're going the right direction. All I gotta say is that their quality in terms of their story and their characters is still good, still great, and you really connect with them very well. So it's not that bad.
How's the animation?
Oh, still
are they still with the same studio?
Yeah, same studio, same beautiful animation, still great. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just curious. I honestly don't, because I never watched the first season, so I have no idea.
Yeah, so it's good. No, yeah, I'm very happy about this first episode. It really wraps you back in, not giving you too much, but gives you enough to say, I can watch the rest of the season and be happy with it.
Dope.
Now, ReZero's a little short because, Nate hasn't actually watched the rest of it, so we're going to go to High School, another show that Nate didn't watch, so...
I haven't watched yet. Don't give me that shit. Don't you shame me.
I know. All right, but... the God of the High School. It's
real quick. Fuck Webtoons. But not the series that are on Webtoons. Just fuck the site Webtoons. That's all.
Oh my god. Well, good luck having a sponsor.
Surprise! This episode sponsored you by
It's not sponsored. This episode is not sponsored by Webtoons.
By Webtoons
or anything or
Webtoons. I'm joking. I'm just a little salty at your UI. Other than that, you guys are all right.
And well, I'm also happy that people get to create stuff. But we'll do the whole webtoons thing later on, and hopefully we'll talk about webtoons itself.
We'll talk about webtoons, and I'll shit on it later. Got a high school. Go.
Okay, so got a high school and introduced. It's a webtoon. That Crunchyroll went ahead and made an original for, just similar to Tower of God, which Tower of God is very good. The webtoon is much better, actually. Really delves into the character development, but the anime is good at itself. But there's a second one that original made was The God of the High School. It's really the first episode. I've never read this. I've read the webtoon at all. But the first episode, I like it. It's not something I've seen, but there's tropes in there I've seen, but tropes that I haven't seen in Japan. Like, this is like stuff you see in America, like animation and stuff from America. Like, imagine if they took Japan animation and then took American animation, like Legend of Korra and like Last Avatar and Voltron.
Is God a High School? Is that made by? Is it made by Japanese creators?
No, it's not.
Korean?
It's Korean.
It's Korean.
Yeah, it's Korean.
Okay.
It's Korean.
Huh, that's interesting.
And it's honestly good. It's honestly okay because with Korean stories that are modern time and stuff, they usually do invest in internet, internet information, basically. So, like, they will reference that the internet exists. I feel like Korea does that the most, and they're more aware of, like, the internet being a giant influence amongst society. So that's going to be included in there. You're going to see a lot of just internet, social media references throughout. But I feel like they combined Western animation and Asian animation, just put them together, and you get this. And it feels good. It feels different. And it feels like they had that. It's like they took the 90s, 80s animation or art style, improved on it, modernized it, and then just made it awesome with the fluidity and animation of Japanese animation. It's really good. It's really unique. It's like that's the word for it. It's a unique animation. I enjoy it. It looks good. The opening song is pretty badass.
I gotta watch it. We will see.
Yeah, and
I will watch and I will judge.
Let me give you like a little detail about what the story's about. Now, when you say God of High School, the first thing is, is it a high school where this guy's a god or something? No one has magic powers in this show. There's nothing like that. Basically, it's if this was real life, this would be the most illegal thing in the world. It's basically
are these kids? Do they have a fight club?
This is Fight Club for the open public. That's a worldwide event, just like the Olympics.
What? I'm sorry. Wait. Was I right? What?
This is an Olympics worldwide event where where high schoolers have to fight, and older. It doesn't have to be high school. But basically, they reference high school as like a place of teaching, right? They kind of treat it like that. So it's like God of high school or God of teaching. Like this is like, but like in terms of teaching, it's combat. So it's basically people fighting each other using their different skills, and they have to be invited to this event. And it's live, and they go to like it's based in different cities. So in this world, it's the literal competition, the literal tournament is called God of the High School. So it's like God of High School. This is God of High School in Seoul. It's like, wait, so you're telling me there's God of High School Tokyo, God of High School Austin, Texas, or something? Yes, there is.
Austin, Texas. Oh my God, I would pay good money to watch children fight.
Yeah, children and adults. It's not just exclusive to high schoolers, but yeah, no, this is a competition where people fight to become the strongest, and they have unique fighting styles, new traits, and
this is just regular old-fashioned martial arts, right?
This is most of them. Most of them use. You're allowed to use weapons that are, of course, non-lethal. So you are like you can't kill anyone, but everybody has this. There's like a little Korean mixed into it, where you have a little watch, like a little wristwatch, where it shows you your life gauge, your level, and your AP, whatever that means. They haven't showed us that yet. But basically, they monitor your life vitals in real time, showing your HP and your level with nanomachines, son. They inject you with nanomachines. And because there's nanomachines inside of you, they're able to medicate you faster and make you heal faster after fights. So it's all non-lethal. It's all non-lethal.
And just to be sure on something, I'm assuming this is all like relatively speaking in the future, like
future at a point where it's just modern time. It's modern time Seoul, basically.
Yeah.
It's
all right. So like the next 10, 20 years tops. Okay.
Possibly
cool. Makes
like
sense.
That. Yeah, and it's fun. It's great. It's the fight, the animation. Oh my god, the animation's great. The humor is great. The first scene is the main character chasing down a robber.
Actually, yeah, you're right. I'm looking at the tags for God of High School right now.
Yeah.
It's marked under action, adventure, comedy, fantasy, martial arts, sci-fi, and supernatural. That's interesting.
Yeah, and it's great. Once you watch it, I want to talk about the characters, but I don't want to talk about the characters now because I feel like watching the characters reflects on their art, their martial arts style. So I don't want to ruin that. So
I promise I'll wait for you to
watch
will.
That.
Yeah,
because
I promise you I will watch it.
It's good.
So then that way we can talk about it.
Noah's watching it. He likes it.
Oh yeah, no. Noah's been reading that one. Been reading God of High School for a while. He's been trying to get me into it, and I just have been too lazy to, do it.
But yeah, it's good. I like it. I'm gonna continue to watch it, and I want to see where it goes. And after it ends, I might be entailed to read the rest of the webtoon because that's what I did with Tower of God. Once it ended, I said, nope, I'm going to read the rest of it. I got to know what happens. And
yeah,
it's good. Honestly.
Oh, wait, you already read it? Oh, you suck.
I'm not even done reading it, dude. They still have,
I know they have a lot. But what I'm saying is you already reading ahead, you garbo.
Because it's great. I did the same thing with Attack on Titan.
You know what? I did it because they were away for 3 years. That's the only reason I started reading. You did it with My Hero Academia,
and they came out with a new chapter this week, I think.
Dude, I need to catch up. Speaking of My Hero Academia, if any of y'all are fans, and you have not read the manga, I highly recommend it because it is going down. Like, you don't even know. But aside from that, let's move on to some of the other stuff that either hasn't come out yet or we're not going to be watching.
Yeah,
so
let's
like take a look, Sword Art Online, Alkalization, War of Underworld, Part 2. Oh boy. From A1 Pictures. It has 11 episodes. I am never going to touch this thing ever. The first season alone was enough to burn me away from Sword Art Online. I legitimately don't even care if it
I was pretty
5
loyal.
years down the line.
I was pretty not loyal, but I was pretty invested with Sword Art Online ever since the first season.
Wait, so did you watch the second season?
I watched the first season of Sword Art Online and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. It's good. I was like, this is awesome.
It's the first season's okay.
Yeah.
But if you've been around shows, it doesn't hold up.
Because at the time,
it was great at the time.
It was great at the time. Because at the time, I've never seen a character end up so because he was oh, I'm a character. I was a beta player. I know a lot of this stuff. That's why I'm overpowered. Okay, I get it.
It was pretty. Yeah, it was pretty depressing too. Yeah. Dead ass.
Then it turned depressing.
The Christmas episode.
Oh my
broke
god,
my heart.
It was
that broke my heart.
That's why I liked it. That's why I enjoyed season 1. It gave.
And then they decided to make a complete U-turn and turn it into a harem.
Yeah,
which was weird, but
I mean,
okay,
stupid.
That's and then they decided to make another U-turn and turn it into a serious rapey vibes. Which was real
which is
weird.
A common theme throughout the rest of the show.
Which then, not to mention that they had made a prior U-turn in where his sister becomes involved, who's not actually his sister, by the way.
Yes.
But oh man, thanks, sis, or sorry, step sis. I forget. Is it the fact that she's his cousin, or that
she's a stepsister? Yeah, they're not related.
Yeah, stepsister. Nice.
But the problem is, the problem with the second season, the Alpha Online, the elf stuff, it was just okay, it's the same thing, but now it's elves and it's his stepsister now. So I was I didn't really enjoy this one. But then the first half of the season was when they resolved the whole thing with his sister, and the second half had to do with Asna's little relation with this one girl, and I just sort of just dropped off. Like I'm not watching the rest of this. I'm done with this.
I didn't even bother.
Then Gun Gale came out.
I got burned from the. I still want to watch Gun Gale because I know it's supposed to be the same universe, and I actually do want to watch that.
It's technically the third season. No, this is Gun Gale when this is like season 3 now or something, I think, or season 2. I don't know, but this is a season where he goes into the game Gun Gale Online because there's this guy who's murdering people in actual battle royale games. Blah 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 blah. That was fun. That was great because it was Kirito with a pistol and a lightsaber, and I was cool with that. I was totally cool with that, and like there's the guns. The guns was amazing. Like
I'm talking about the one the spinoff that focused on the little girl.
Yeah, the spinoff, the Pink Devil. So yeah, continuing on from what I was saying. Like from that was great. I loved it, and then they went back to Elf Online, and I'm like, what? But like, oh yeah, we brought the girl from the Gun Gale Online. We made her an archer now. I'm like. No, stop. No. I don't want to be back in this world. Let me go back to Gun Gale Online.
Wow.
Yeah, they said like, oh, nope, you're going back to the fantasy world. I'm like, no. And I said, bring me back. And they did bring me back. Except had nothing to do with Kirito, had nothing to do with Asna, has nothing to do with the original group. It was this super tall girl who's like a daycare teacher or something. And oh my god, dude. It was like the one season of Sword Online, which is basically Gun Gale Online, that I actually enjoyed, and I want more. And I hate that I can't get more.
Yeah, I mean, if there's anything that I can say right now is that Klein is best boy. Kirito should not have been the main character. That's all I gotta say.
I mean, yeah. I mean, then you do have...
Dude, literally, you meet him in the first episode, and Klein's like, I gotta go help my buddies, and Kirito's like, fuck you, bro, I'm gonna live. And then Klein comes back with fucking friends in a party. He's like, yo, bro, what's up? I'm alive, you dick. And so, that's just my opinion. But
no, there's this whole thing. Like, as much as I like to go, I was like, going back to what we're actually seeing here, Sword Online Alicization, War of the Underworld Part 2 thing. Do you know anything about that?
I do not. I completely lost focus and attention with the first season. The second season I heard was just as much of a letdown. So when Alicization first came out, I'm like, nope, not gonna watch it. I've heard its praises from certain people, and I'm like, I mean, good for you, but I'm not willing to waste my time on that. And then it had that really weird rapey scene. So that was neat. And so this one, I'm not like, I'm not gonna watch it either. Like I do not really care how good it gets. The original material for it is just not gonna get me into it unless they decide to completely reboot the series from like from the very first season. I'm not gonna watch it. I refuse to waste my time like that.
Oh, like Fate Stay Night Unlimited.
Yeah. The Fate series I'll still watch, but like I don't know. Some about the first season really like pissed me off.
Of Unlimited Blade Works?
Because I legitimately. No, just the Sword Art Online.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Fate. Never mind.
No. I have yet to watch any of the Fates. I want to though. But Sword Art Online, like I was so it was one of my first-ish animes that I really like watched and went all the way through, and the music was great. It was super sad. Then it fucking pivots, and then pivots again, and then pivots again, and it's so weird and such a weird ride that they never give enough chance to like flesh anything out properly, like whether from villains to proper character relationships. They just rush everything, and they do so many twists and turns that it's just not worth me watching it. And I mean, good for the people who have Sword Art Alicization, but not looking forward to it, not going to watch it, and hopefully it's good, and hopefully it delivers for the people who are fans of it.
Yeah, I really like, as much as we enjoy and hate some of Sword Art Online, and by no means is it a bad anime. I know people enjoy it. and I hope they continue to enjoy it. But
unfortunately, it has good animation and it has good voice actors.
Yeah.
So we can't other than the fact that the story kind of sucks, we can't really crap on much else.
Yeah, no, I still think
music
it's
is
good.
good though.
It's just not for us at this moment because I do like Sword Online. Just there's some parts that I just disagree with. Yeah, that we disagree with.
Okay, let's skip on to Food Wars. I haven't watched it yet. You say you're gonna sit on it.
No, I can't even.
I need to catch up.
It's still.
It hasn't come out yet. No. I know, but that's what I'm saying. Is that you're gonna wait until like a bunch of episodes come out? I'm gonna watch the whole freaking thing, and I mean by the whole thing, I mean I'm watching from season 1, baby.
Oh, the first plate?
I have not seen this show.
Yeah, I'm already at the 5th plate, dude. I'm just waiting because it's still on hiatus a bit. They should be coming out later today in July, but
and for this season, it looks like it's scheduled to have 13 episodes.
That's good.
Yeah, and then I am excited for this one. My Teen Romantic Comedy.
It's canceled.
Snafu Climax. No.
I'm just kidding. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say because it got pushed back from last season.
Yeah, it did.
It's by Studio Field. It's from a light novel. This is the 3rd season. It's a comedy drama romance school with 12 episodes. If you do not know this series, it's good. It's good. I would recommend watching it. It's funny, but it does get a little bit serious / I don't know if you want to call it emotional. But it definitely has some definite deeper moments, and it's definitely worth the watch. I would highly recommend it to anyone who is into comedy, romance, or drama. Please watch it.
If I had to put the tags in order and how to describe this show, it would be drama, school, romance, comedy.
It depends on what part of the season, because initially it's comedy, drama, romance. Then like middle of the season, it turns into drama, romance, comedy, and then to romance, into romance, drama, and then comedy.
Yes, but the drama is where the meaty part is. Everything else is just toppings.
The comedy's not half bad either. I actually do like the comedy.
Comedy's good. It's sort of like a banter between.
And I forget her name, but the orange-haired girl who calls the main character Hiki deserves to win. Anyone who thinks differently needs to leave the room.
No, it's definitely season 3. They're going to announce who's he going to be with. That's the end goal.
I'm pretty sure that's what the whole point is. I think. Yeah, but either way. Next up, we have Fire Force 2nd chapter.
There's going to be like multiple chapters of Fire Force. I guarantee it.
Yep. This one's going to be the second season of Fire Force, 24 episodes.
This is going to be like as long as like Macadamia, as long as not like
it's an action, it's a shonen, it's supernatural. It is great. The first season was good. I have yet to finish it, but from where I left off, it was running on really high steam, pun intended. It was super good. I don't think you finished it either, did you?
I didn't finish it at all.
Yeah, it's great, man. I remember us watching this when we went to Anime Expo.
We have to continue watching it. Honestly, when you have time, let's just watch it together. Because I feel like watching it together would be more enjoyable.
Yep, absolutely.
It does have its slow parts, and that's what kind of deters me.
Honest to God, I thought it had pretty good flow. There was never a moment where I was
this is just truly the first, bored. 3-4 episodes.
That is true. It gets interesting. For sure. You'll be definitely hooked in by the story.
It's not like they're gonna come up with a tournament arc, are they?
Fruit Basket Season 2 is also coming out. 25 episodes. I need to watch that. We both need to watch that.
You need to watch the original.
Is the original... Okay, you know what? I gotta double check because I haven't heard anything negative about the new one, but I don't know if the old one's better.
No, it's just not as better. I mean, the new one does make it like more modernized, but you should definitely watch the first one.
Fine. Okay. Next up we have Kanojo Okarishimasu by TMS Entertainment. It's based off of a manga. It's a comedy romance school shonen. It actually
oh my god, it's Rental Girlfriend. 10th. It's Rental Girlfriend.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
I read this manga.
Did you not know?
I read this.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Did you know this?
Holy crap. No, I didn't know this was gonna be a manga. I didn't know this was gonna be an anime. Oh my! I'm gonna watch the crap out of this one.
Yeah, I want to watch this too.
This is like, so good.
From what I hear, it's like kind of sad, but also good.
It's so good.
I mean, it's a comedy, but I feel like it's gonna have some sad moments.
Kazuya's so like he's such a bro, man. Like you keep rooting for him.
Oh, okay. So as a quick synopsis, it's off of the synopsis. It says, in Japan, the lonely have a new way out. Online services that rent out dads, children, even girlfriends. When Kazuya's true love dumps him, he's just desperate enough to try it. And he's shocked at how cute and sweet his rental girlfriend turns out to be. But she wants to keep their relationship a secret, and there's a complication. She goes to his university, and their grandmothers are in the same home, and they live next door to each other. And Kazuya finds out she's not nearly as nice in real life.
Dude, the whole the whole reason why this keeps going is because of their grandmothers, and you're just like they both cannot feel sad about because they're both happy that their grandchildren has relationships with other people, and the fact that they're like,
bro, I'm gonna stop you right there because you're spoiling shit for me and the viewers.
Oh my god,
you need to stop, sir.
It's so good.
Sir, do you know how spoiling you were going in a non-spoiling zone?
Just cut it off.
I'm just leaving that in. Next is going to be the Millionaire Detective Balance Unlimited.
Dropped.
So this... Do you just say dropped?
Yeah, this is the second season, and
this isn't the second season.
Second episode, yeah. I watched the first episode. Funimation dropped.
It came... It came out last season, and they had to stop production because of COVID, and now they're coming back. Or I guess they got delayed. They didn't stop production. They just got delayed. It's by Cloverworks Studio. It's from a novel. And this is going to be the second episode. It only got one episode out before they had to be held, delayed. Mm-hmm. And so right now the genre is a mystery. It premieres July 15th with 11 episodes, and it's going to be about Detective Daisuke Kanabe. Has no problems using his own fortune to solve crimes, even if he assesses human lives based on their financial worth. Compassionate Harukato sees all life as sacred and is sickened by Daisuke's materialistic ways. Can they stop butting heads and overcome their opposing worldviews for the sake of solving the toughest crimes in the precinct? Yeah, I heard about this one, and apparently Twitter and every e-girl was just soaking because of the main character, or the rich detective guy. Yeah. Apparently he looked daddy AF.
Yeah, so. There has not been a really good detective anime in a long time. Besides,
I'm gonna give it a shot. Okay. I have not seen the first episode. I'm gonna give it a shot, and I'm gonna laugh if I actually like it and you don't.
I mean, that's expected sometimes. I don't feel surprised if you do like it, but it's just with mystery and detective animes. Like the last good one I watched, that was actually more of suspense and gangsters, but
yeah,
it felt similar. It was 21 Days, but
we can agree to disagree.
It's just mystery detective. There hasn't been a good one in a while.
To be honest with you, I haven't seen anything detective based, so yeah. This could be the thing that's popping my detective cherry. Gross. Peter Grill and the Philosopher's Time is next what we have. It's by Wolfsbane Studio. It's based off of manga. Its tags are comedy, ecchi, fantasy, harem, romance, and seinen. Boy, you got me pulled in already. All you just slap comedy and ecchi on there. I'll watch it.
I'll see what it comes into. Right now, it just seems like it's going to be an anime where nothing happens between both characters, and that's the dynamic the entire time.
Let me see the synopsis here. The story centers on the titular protagonist, the adventurer Peter Grill, the strongest man in the world. Well, he has a girlfriend named Luvelia, who he's sworn to spend the rest of his life with. Lovelia still believes that babies are delivered by storks. And in the 2 years since their relationship began, Peter and Lovelia has not progressed beyond holding hands. In the meantime, various other women, such as 2 ogre twins and an elf, all want him so that they can bear strong children. Peter has to avoid all manner of temptation and plot.
Right, I gotta stop you
all
right there.
All while feeling guilty towards Lovelia.
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Hold on. This is NTR the animation?
This is...
Excuse me?
No. I refuse to watch this.
I'm gonna watch this because someone at a board meeting had to say that we gotta animate this, guys.
That's the problem.
We gotta capitalize on this.
Someone in a board meeting said, "Hey, where's that box of harem ecchi comedy stuff?" It's like, "Oh yeah, it's right here." All right, put your hand inside of it.
They have a bag and like pull out the bag. We need something to fill this season.
Yeah, we need something to fill. He puts his hand inside, pulls it out. Peter grilling the philosopher's time. All right, yeah, we'll do it. All right,
call the guy. We'll bring him in. We're gonna get it. We're gonna get started.
What's its loot level? 4 hearts. Great, get it animated.
Solid. Fuck it. Oh,
this
is either going to be really good or it's going to be really bad.
No, it's either the animation is it's either the manga is really good and the studio screws up the animation and just going to butcher it. Like, that's how I feel about some of these companies. They just says, we got to throw something out. The story manga is actually really good, but then the animation becomes really bad. Like, why? Like, there was one company from last season that did that. Almost killed it for me, but I watched it through the entire thing. It was the Eighth Sun one. That one was like,
oh, I wanted to watch that.
It was good. I read the manga and was like, wait, why is this better than the animation? But then, halfway through watching it, the animation became better than the manga. Because the manga was apparently had a lot of popularity, but it started to decline in its story. People were getting tired of it. And somehow the anime made that better, the way they structured the story.
Interesting.
However, it still had its tropes. It still had its weird things, but it was still enjoyable to watch because they made it better than the manga at the second half of the season. I was like, that was enjoyable. I enjoyed it. That was great. And I hope that happens to this one. I really does. And I hope it doesn't happen the opposite way, where it's great in the beginning and the anime studio is just like, whatever, I don't care. Just do exactly as it is in the manga. And they don't like innovate at all. Like try to fit it in or something. So that's why
we've placed our bets. So we'll see where this leads.
I want to make sure that's why I want to stay for a little bit. I want to know what your opinion is and then I'll watch it.
I am so excited. Uzaki-chan wants to hang out. I've been reading this manga for a while.
That's what I was talking about this morning.
I'm so excited about this. I'm so excited. It's the studio is going to be animating is it's by Enji, and it's from a manga. The tags are comedy, ecchi, slice of life. Oh, dude, this if you like comedy, it's not that ecchi, but it kind of is because. I mean, the main girl is, for lack of a better term, she has big boobs, and how animation.
That's not why you like her.
No, you know how animation's gonna get when it comes to any female character with big boobs. Like the gags are gonna be there for it. They're not necessarily terrible, but some people just aren't into that. What I'm talking about is this girl's personality is gold. Absolute gold, and I cannot wait to hear the girl who's gonna voice her. I am so excited because like the voice in my head is just so excited. But just as for the synopsis is Sakurai Shinji's one wish is for a little peace and quiet, but Uzaki Hana, his boisterous, well-endowed underclassman, has other plans. All she wants to do is hang out and poke fun at him. With the help of her chipper charm and peppy persistence, this might just be the start of a beautiful relationship. Sakurai Shinji's one wish is for... Ooh, okay. All right. Somehow that got repeated. Interesting. Well, you got the synopsis. It's gold. It's gold. Wait, have you heard anything on this or no?
Yeah. She's the same voice actor for Tanya.
Oh, is she?
And did you ever watch Chio-chan Tsugaru?
No,
You haven't
I don't
watched
think I did.
that? Oh my god, you haven't watched that? No way. Oh my god. You have to watch it. It's Chio School Road. Did you watch Chio School Road?
No. Okay, after this, send me the names of both of those so I can like add those onto my list and possibly start watching.
You already watched Gabriel Dropout.
Oh, Gabriel Dropout. Okay,
yeah,
no, I watched Gabriel.
She voiced Tanya.
Yeah, but I thought you were mentioning a different show. Like I know who Zatanna is.
Yeah, and she
I've
voiced
seen the show.
she voiced Shio as well from Shio Goes to School or something.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one. Shio Goes to School. I haven't seen that one.
Oh man, imagine she was voiced by freaking Yotsuba.
No. I
said
no.
imagine if she was.
No. Yotsuba's too nice. I'm saying like her voice is way too nice. It's got to be a little obnoxious. And Zatanya's voice actress.
Her voice is pretty obnoxious when she's lying.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes, it is.
No.
Combine that
Yotsuba's
with Magic Girl, and then
so you folks are aware, we're talking about the voice actress for Yotsuba from Quintuplets, which is also going to be getting a second season.
She just reminds me of a combination between Yotsuba and the Magic Girl Sensei.
Okay. All right, so we have a certain scientific railgun, T. It's by J.C. Staff. It's from a manga, action sci-fi superpower. Premieres on July 24th at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time with 25 episodes. I'm excited for this. If I'm not mistaken, I think this one got delayed as well because of COVID. I'd have to double check that. But it's Railgun. It would take way too long for me to explain anything. If you guys have seen it, go ahead and watch it. If you folks haven't seen it, it's got a lot of action. It's a little slice of lifey sometimes, but it's honestly pretty good. I'd give it a watch if you're willing to put in the time. Next up is going to be Decadence, and the studio is by Nut. It's completely original. The synopsis is: many years have passed since humanity was driven to the brink of extinction by the sudden emergence of the unknown life forms Gadal. These humans that survived now dwell in a 3,000 meter high mobile fortress, Decadence. Built to protect themselves from the Gadal threat, denizens of Decadence fall into two categories: gears, warriors who fight the Gadal daily, and tankers, those without the skill to fight. One day, Natsume, a tanker girl who dreams of becoming a gear, meets a surly Kaburagi, an armor repairman of Decadence. This chance meeting between the seemingly two opposites, the girl with a positive attitude who never gives up on her dreams, and the realist who has given up on his, will eventually shake the future course of this world. There wasn't much shown on this when I looked at it. To be honest with you, from the synopsis, I legitimately think this is either going to be really deep and really good, or this is going to be very surface level. But I'm hopeful. It sounds like it's going to be really good, relatively deep, and have a good story to tell. But, that's just me being optimistic.
Well, I have some promise, because Studio Nut, they did Tanya.
Oh, really?
They did, they did Nazi.
I didn't know that.
They did the Nazi Loli one, so hopefully their animation is going to be pretty good.
Shout out to Studio Nut. Oh man, now I'm even more confident. Ladies and gentlemen, please be confident. Next up is Docu Hentai X or HX Eros. We're basically hentai heroes.
Perverted heroes in English.
Perverted heroes, yeah, is the English. It's by Project Number 9. The tags are action, comedy, ecchi, school, shonen, supernatural. Oh boy, shonen, comedy, and ecchi? I'm in. It's and the synopsis is: in a world on the verge of great disaster that began 5 years ago, heroes who, with the help of a device called HX Eros, use the power of ecchi and erotic power to save the planet from libido-devouring monsters. Anjoretto and Hoshino Kiara are childhood friends who have drifted apart from each other. One day, they're caught in a battle against a sensor bug that feeds on humans' sexual energy to evolve. After successfully taking down the enemy, they join a group of heroes like them, using the erotic power of the HX Arrow's force to fight off monsters. Oh boy, this is gonna be great.
Now, with Project Number 9, I've seen some of their stuff. They did the Prodigies to Another World, and that pink-haired girl that was wanting only half her power and stuff. Like, she wanted to be half as powerful. So the thing is, they have good action scenes. Their action scenes are really good. But when it comes to scenes where it's calmed down, you can see the shortcuts. You can see where most of the budget fell off. You all the budget is toward. They put all their budget on action scenes, but everything else is like, it's okay.
We know where this is gonna go, and I am so.
In terms of lewdness, yeah, they also.
I'm ready. I'm ready to watch this fucking train crash. I'm ready.
In terms of lewdness, like that, I'm familiar with. They also put 110% on lewd scenes as well too.
Jesus. All right. Yeah. So I guess they got a reputation for themselves.
I mean, hey, they got the combo. They got the action and they got the sex appeal. I mean, what's wrong with that, right?
Sex sells, guys.
Technically, yeah.
All right. Let's go with Great Pretender. It by Wit Studios with action, adventure, and comedy tags. And as a side note, Netflix Japan will be premiering this episodes in batches prior to regular broadcasting. Mm-hmm. So if y'all have a VPN, it'll be on Netflix Japan before it's on anywhere else. It premieres July. Oh shit! All right, it already premiered. July 8th, yeah, is when it premiered. Masato Edumura is supposedly Japan's greatest swindler. Together with his partner Kudo, they try to trick a Frenchman in Asukasa unexpectedly get tricked instead. The Frenchman whom they tried to swindle turns out to be Laurent Thierry, a much higher level confidence man in control of the mafias. Edamura is yet to find out what fate awaits him after having engaged in the Frenchman's dirty jobs. Yeah, so I'm not too sure where this is gonna go. Now, and I don't think I could find any tags on it either.
You know who Wit Studios, right? You should know who it is.
Wit Studios sounds familiar. To be honest with you, I don't keep track of too many studios and what they do, other than like the few bigger, easier recognized names.
No, they're at least. Definitely recognized name. With really? Studio, I'm expecting a lot of like really good cinematography from this one, because it's made by the studio is ones that made Attack on Titan and Cabaneri Iron Fortress.
Oh, you suck! Now I have another show to add on my list.
The Great Pretender. You're gonna have some crazy gun angles. Like you're gonna it's mafias, right? You're gonna see a lot of like gun action for sure. A
lot of mafioso.
Yeah, bullets flinging. You're gonna see the smoke come out of it. The bullets come out. The detail is gonna be insane in this anime.
Oh, yeah. And then there's No Guns Life second season. It produced by Madhouse, action sci-fi seinen tag, and it's from a manga. And since it's the second season, neither of us have watched it, so I guess you'll have to watch it for yourselves. But if I'm not mistaken, I do believe the YouTuber Mother's Basement has a video talking about No Guns Life, the first season, and it looks he seemed to gave it pretty strong reviews. So, if you like some action and sci-fi, go dive right in. Seriously, Diary of Our Days at the Breakwater. That's another show. It's by Doga Kobo from a manga with the Comedy School Seinen Slice for Life tag, and it seems to premiere July 28th. The series follows Hina Suguri, a first-year student who moves to a town by the sea, while Suguri is more of an indoor kid who plays with everything like arts and crafts. She's suddenly thrown into the world of fishing when an older student, Yuki Kuruai, invites her to be part of the school's fishing club. I remember this. I saw this. This is a slice of life.
This is going to be a good slice of life, too.
I hope it is.
The Dogakovo, dude, like, oh my gosh. They do really good slice of life. So
Really?
They do. Yeah, they did the Fox.
Oh.
They did
they did Senko.
Yeah,
okay.
They did Nozoku,
that's cool.
They did Gabriel Jago, New Game. They did
They actually man, they have a really good track record.
Yeah, they have a lot of stuff, a lot of good ones here. So
nice.
Expect good slice of life.
Hell yeah, brother. All about it. And then the last one we have is going to be Dropout Idol Fruit Tart. It's by Feel. And it's music, singing, and slice of life tags. This is interesting. Okay, so it's a fourth dormitory of the Rat Production, commonly known as Nizumisu, the place where dropout idol girls live. The former child actor Sekino Roku, musician Nuki. Okay, so this is literally just an idol music group. All right, interesting.
I don't want this to exist.
I mean, to be fair, and also just so everyone is aware, we are only listing stuff that we are either contemplating on watching or just stuff that caught our eye. We're not posting everything on here.
I don't want these guys
in terms of the full season.
I don't want this to exist.
I don't think I'm gonna like it, but
no.
There's a reason why I pointed them out. We'll see.
No, and the thing with this one is because of the studio. Because they're making this instead of continuing freaking Snafu.
I mean,
why are you wasting resources on this? Give me my Snafu.
I mean, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, hopefully it's good. I mean, I'm usually not into that whole...
I mean, instead of Snafu, they did Dakashi Kashi as well.
Yo, okay, as much as I hate to say it, I actually did like Dakashi Kashi. I actually did learn a lot about Japanese candies from that anime.
But they also did Galako-chan, and they also did Kiss X Sis.
I love Galako-chan. Great. Kiss X Sis, that's a little bit questionable.
Very questionable. When it comes to lewd, they're very good at lewd.
Hey, but tell me Galco isn't great though. Galco's some wholesome shit.
Oh yeah, but she's
like
still lewd.
For as like fan servicey as it can get, it's a great watch. It's fun to watch.
They have a lot of weird lewd stuff. They did Hinamatsuru. They did Hinamatsuru.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, they did.
I'm just laughing at the idea that in Galco-chan, one of the girls' name is based off of the symbol or kanji for meat. The hefty girl in that class has a sign that marks her for meat.
Yeah, so does the character in Food Wars.
That's amazing.
Yeah, you'll find out. you'll find out very obviously who that is.
This is only going to go two ways, and I'm either going to go, yeah, that's who it is, or I'm going to go, yep, that's who it is.
Maybe a little more exciting than that, but yeah. Oh, that's who it is. Okay.
Yeah, it's either going to be blatantly obvious or it's going to be blatantly obvious.
It's on display, buddy.
Jesus Christ. All right. Welcome to Sexism, the podcast. Jesus Christ. Actually, you know what? I think the worst out of all of these is going to be either... I think it's going to be Peter Grill in The Philosopher's Time.
For what?
Peter Grill and The Philosopher's Time.
Yeah, for
that
what?
show? I think that...
For Hidden Gems?
For just like... No. For most sexist.
Oh, yeah. No. Yeah, I agree.
I think Monster Girl has the ability to follow through with that, but we'll see.
But not bad. I honestly versus like
it looks like an okay lineup. Summer looks like it's gonna be okay.
It looks like a good lineup, and I think I'm gonna enjoy this lineup too.
I don't think it's necessarily good, but I think it's all right.
It's a lot to watch, also.
That
it's
is true.
A lot to watch. Oh gosh.
Yeah. The never-ending list continues.
Or just watch it and you never had to have a list.
I mean, if I oh my god, if I could finish everything on my list, consider me dead. It's because I'm literally going to die.
Every season is another four animes that you have to put on your list, buddy.
It's another 7, dude. Nice. On average, it's another 7.
So what, 10 per year?
With tears in my eyes. I just want there to be a break.
Never. This is the break. What are you talking about? The break is right now.
The break is the virus that is currently going on.
Yes, it is. There's no perfect time than now.
I can't.
You just watched the entire series of the last Avatar, the last Airbender, and you're gonna say you can't watch the rest of them on your list.
Hey, like I said, that was for research purposes and for this podcast, of which later on we'll be talking about Avatar: The Last Airbender. If you've seen it, you already know what's going down. If you have not, I highly recommend it. It's a very good watch. Very, very good. That's all I'm going to say. But I think that does it in terms of all of what we have for the summer 2020 that's coming up. I think that we are done, though.
All right. So thank you all for tuning in. My name's Jericho.
I'm Nate. Y'all have a good day. Stay safe. Wear a mask. The whole 9.